Weather forecasters say California may be hit by some stormy weather in the coming months. Valley View News reporter Christian Ferrier tells us what Mother Nature has planned.
With Southern California waters looking this calm, most surfers wouldn't guess we're headed for a classic El Nino winter. The announcement that El Nino was officially going to hit came in July from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, also known as NOAA.
Yeah, it's supposedly going to bring in really big waves. It did in '97, and hopefully we see a repeat in 2009. I'll be there probably every day.
NOAA scientists say El Nino is a climate phenomenon with a significant influence impacting global weather patterns. For Californians, the winter season will have warmer oceans, more onshore winds, heavier rainstorms, and other climate changes will also occur. Experts say they are not too worried about the 2009 El Nino impact, but are reminding people to take extra safety precautions because there are greater risks for mudslides, large swells, and other dangerous weather patterns. Experts say El Nino doesn't necessarily guarantee good surf, but it does increase the likelihood of storms forming lower in latitude and closer to the west coast, both of which are good for bringing the swells into California. But some surfers are keeping their fingers crossed that waters stay warm and big swells start rolling in.
You know, you probably don't have to wear a wetsuit as much. Get to be, sort of free, one with the water, you know.
But Chief Meteorologist for KABC7 Eyewitness News Los Angeles, Dallas Rain, says surfers must be careful if El Nino brings in larger waves.
When the storms develop out at sea, they generate huge swells. The stronger the wind blows over the ocean, the bigger the swells. So they propagate out away from the storms and arrive on the west coast as 10, 15-foot breakers.
NOAA scientists say El Nino will continue developing over the next several months and is expected to last through the winter of 2009 to 2010. In Channel Islands, I'm Kristen Ferrier for Valley View News.
Stay tuned to learn about an exciting Brazilian sport that's catching on in LA and highlights in sports coming after the break.
A sport that combines dance and self-defense is now becoming a trendy workout in Los Angeles. Janet Weinstein reports on the Afro-Brazilian martial art known as Capoeira.
The history of the art goes back more than 500 years. Its roots can be traced back to Africa, but Brazilian slaves added a twist to it. It's a blend of fighting, acrobatics, singing, music, and cunning trickery. The co-founder of Grupo Capoeira Brasil in Los Angeles, Bento Simas, also known as Mestre Boneco, shares the different rhythms that set the mood of the game.
Sometimes more martial arts, sometimes more dance, sometimes more like trickies.
The songs are sung to provide energy and encouragement. A player must be ready to quickly transition from a more relaxed to a more aggressive game depending on the beat set by this instrument called berimbau. No matter how aggressive the game may become, when it's over, the player must shake hands and back out of the roda. Students at this center say capoeira is a great way to stay fit and to improve body's flexibility.
This unique self-defense sport was once illegal in Brazil, but today it's gaining popularity around the globe. Reporting for Valley View News, I'm Jeanette Weinstein.
Now let's turn to Joseph Prado to give us some sports news, including Laker highlights and a look at NFL action.
Hey there, sports fans. The Cal State Northridge men's soccer team looked to snap a two-match losing streak against UC Riverside. They wanted to make a jump in the Big West Conference standings. Valley View's Natanya Levine was at the game.
The Cal State Northridge men's soccer team destroyed UC Riverside 4-1 at Matador Field. CSUN scored first on a header by defender Robert Pate in the first half. In the second half, defender Chad Borak scored an assist by forward Matisse Bonavea to put the Matadors up for good. Matador head coach Terry Davila is proud of his team's effort after they gave up a goal.
I'm happy for them. It's just they dug in deep. That's one thing you got to do as a player is that you got to bring your character to the game. And they brought their character to the game, and they came through. And I'm very happy for them.
CSUN senior defender Chad Borak says the team never lost focus in the second half.
We knew if we play our game, we were going to get opportunities after opportunities, which we did, and we put them away. So it was good. I mean, we had no worries. We knew we should come out and play our soccer, and that's what we did.
The CSUN men's soccer team has only 2 games left in the regular season. They are looking to finish strong and accomplish their team goal of making the playoffs. In Northridge, Natanya Levine, Valley View News.
Coming off a loss to the Dallas Mavericks, the Los Angeles Lakers are back in action with the Atlanta Hawks. Kobe Bryant only went 6 for 19 against the Mavs. This game would be different. Lakers leading in the third. Lamar Odom hits Kobe Bryant for the nice one-handed slam. Kobe again on the fast break. He finds Ron Artest with the nifty behind-the-back pass. Lamar Odom got in the mix. He finds Andrew Bynum for the alley-oop. And leading the fast break this time, Lamar gives it up to Kobe for the reverse dunk. Kobe went on an absolute tear this game. He finished with 41 points. Lamar had 14 boards and 8 assists. The San Diego Chargers are having a roller coaster season with already 3 losses heading into Week 8. The Chargers couldn't afford another against the Oakland Raiders. Here's one Raider fan sporting his Halloween costume. The Chargers, with a disguise of their own, LaDainian Tomlinson takes the direct snap in the Wildcat formation and gets in the end zone to put San Diego up early. The Raiders answer back quickly with their own running back, Justin Vargas. He barrels into the end zone. And under a minute left in the first half, LT makes a move, finds the end zone for his second score of the day. The Chargers make it 13 in a row against Oakland. LaDainian Tomlinson has only 3 touchdowns for the season. All 3 were against the Raiders. The Baltimore Ravens had a solid performance over the weekend against the Denver Broncos. The Broncos were going undefeated going into the game. Early in the first, safety Ed Reed with a vicious hit. He welcomes rookie Noshawn Marino to the NFL. And at the beginning of the second half, rookie Jardarius Bell gets the kickoff, gets a few blocks. He finds a seam, gets through, and takes it to the house for 95 yards. Finally, to put them away, Joe Flacco connects with receiver Derek Mason for the touchdown. The Ravens handed the Broncos their first loss of their season. Final score, 7-30. And quarterback Brett Favre was back at Lambeau Field this past weekend. It would be one memorable return. Minnesota with an early lead. Favre in the pocket, looking downfield. He gives a little hesitation move. He guns it to Percy Harvin among a group of defenders. Harvin makes a move and gets the touchdown to extend Minnesota's lead. Green Bay fighting back. Aaron Rodgers giving a few pump fakes. He throws to Spencer Havner to cut the lead to 24-20. And finally, Brett Favre in the red zone. He sneaks this pass through to Bernard Berrien, and he fights for the touchdown to seal the deal for the Vikings. This was the second time Favre took it to his former team in the past month. He finished the day with 4 touchdowns and no picks. And finally, let's go to golf now and take a look at a truly amazing shot. It happened in the Volvo Match Play Championship. Australian Robert Allenby beat Masters champion Angel Cabrera in consolation play. On the 6th hole, a par 3, Allenby gets a bounce and the roll for the hole-in-one. That's a nice shot. Allenby finished 3rd place overall. Ross Fisher didn't get a hole-in-one, but he did win the tournament. That's it for sports. Coming up after the break, it could cost more money to spend time in Santa Monica, and someone wanting to buddy up with Ryan Seacrest wound up in jail instead. Stay tuned.